So yeah, now that we hit this portion of the stream, I do want to say welcome over back to the channel. I know I haven't uploaded on YouTube for a long time. I promise y'all I got a very good reason. I'm getting ready to go on leave, and there's a big announcement that I'm about to give out to y'all very shortly. But that's at that time. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Right now, we're gonna play this. It's kind of like a game, but it's a video. It's called Save One Movie from Each Year, and it starts in 1975, and it's gonna go all the way to 2025. They're gonna do a lineup of like the 4 of the biggest and most successful films from that year, and we gotta pick the best one. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know where my picks hits or misses. Let me know if you guys have seen these films. Which of these films are your favorites? Anything of the sort. So just let me know in the comments. But for now, we're gonna go ahead and switch over. All right, man. I know they're gonna be fucking tripping about this. So once the video starts, I'm gonna mute Chrono Trigger in the background. But here we go. I think this is that's part 2. This is part 1. Alright, cool. Oh. I don't remember playing this. Okay. So save one movie from each year. So it's a quiz B. Starting 1975 to 2020. Let's get it. So 1975, my dad was 4 years old. Jaws, that should win it. What else? One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. First of all, what is that title? Like, what the fuck is that title? I've never seen that movie. What is it even about? The Rocky Horror Picture Show. A different set of Jaws. Are y'all serious, bro? I've seen that movie. My ex made me watch it with her. That shit was all over the place. I don't know why people love that movie so much. It was the weirdest and most. Never mind. Let me not even finish that sentence. And then Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Never seen it. But I'm picking Jaws from 1975. Right, 1976. Rocky. That should win it. That should be the best film. Taxi Driver. Okay, hold on. The Outlaw Josie Wales. Never seen it. Clint Eastwood title. And then Carrie, yeah. So solid lineup, but it goes to Rocky for sure. 1977. Smokey and the Bandit. I think I saw that when I was a child. I can't remember. Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Never seen it. The Spy Who Loved Me. Saw it so long ago. I don't remember one part of it. And then episode 4, A New Hope. So we already know it's Star Wars. Don't want to move on. I bet. Halloween. That one should win it. That one should win it. Superman. Okay, hold on now. Peach Jones, Up in Smoke. Saw that when I was a child. Can't remember. And then Grease. Cult classics, all of them. But I'm giving it to Halloween. I'm giving it to Halloween. All right, man. Mad Max. I liked it. Alien. Oh shit. Okay, hold on. What else up here? Apocalypse Now. Actually, I don't think I've ever seen that. And then Rocky 2. The best film is probably Rocky 2. The one I'm picking is Alien. Sir. And no, not because Sigourney Weaver was in her tank top and panties. Okay, that was just a part of it. Raging Bull. I feel like that movie was older than that. I guess it was in black and white. The Shining. That one might win it depending on what else is up here. Oh, nope, that one won. Empire Strikes Back. What else is up here? And then the Blues Brothers. I saw that too. Nope. Star Wars Episode 5 got this shit. 81. Yes, sir. Evil Dead. I saw it. It was alright. It was cool. Raiders of the Lost Ark. That might win it for real. Harrison Ford. Escape from New York. Interesting movie. Not very memorable. And then the Road Warrior. Mad Max 2. So yeah, it goes to Raiders of the Lost Ark. Landslide. 1982. A lot of crazy shit happened that year. Wasn't that the year that John Lennon was assassinated? I can't remember the name of the dude that shot him outside of Tower Records, but yeah. Blade Runner. That should be the winner. That should be the winner. That movie is. I don't know how this movie did not win Best Picture because that was like it's a masterpiece. It's dead ass a masterpiece. It was so ahead of its time with them creating that futuristic society. Like in the early 80s, they did a damn good job. They had like this this very crazy cast of like great actors that were very early on in their careers, like Rutger Hauer. They had what was her name? Sean. Oh my God, was it Sean Taylor? It was something like that. She played Einhorn in Ace Ventura, and then of course Harrison Ford, who was hitting superstardom after Star Wars. Playing Han Solo. E.T. cult classic, one of the biggest films ever. Spielberg made that one. Fast Times at Ridgemont High, cult classic, and then First Blood. Okay, this is a solid ass lineup. Uh, I love First Blood. I love Fast Times. E.T. is probably my least favorite, and then my favorite out of the four is gonna be Blade Runner. The best film here, this is a tough one. Best film here might be First Blood. The one I like the most is Blade Runner. I'm gonna try to be not as biased here. No, Blade Runner's the better film. I'm thinking about First Blood. I saw it from start to finish when I was a teenager. Blade Runner's better, especially because it's got that noir, cyberpunk feel to like. No, it's that one. '83. Scarface. I don't care what else is in this lineup. That one won. Scarface won. Damn. Return of the Jedi got hold to the impact, and then The Outsiders. The movie was fun to watch. The Outsiders by S.E. Hinton. The book, that was my favorite book. I don't read much lately, but that's my favorite book. But no, it's Scarface. It's easily Scarface. 1984. Ghostbusters. Oh shit! All right. They already off with some heat. Indiana Jones, Temple of Doom. Okay. The Karate. You see what I'm saying? There's some heat this year, and then the Terminator. God damn. Let me start off by saying I've seen all four of these multiple times. I've seen all four. Groundbreaking film, Ghostbusters. The Karate Kid was groundbreaking, and then so was the Terminator. Damn, I gotta go with the Terminator right here, but it's close. It's close. It's a close second with the Ghostbusters. I love the Ghostbusters, y'all. Rest in peace to Harold Ramis. 1985, Back to the Future. This one should win by Robert Zemeckis. I love the Breakfast Club. Oh my god, bro. Yeah, this gonna be hard. This gonna be hard. The Goonies. I've actually never seen that. I know it's a cult classic though. And then Rocky IV. I gotta go with Back to the Future, but it's a close second one to the Breakfast Club. All right, 1986. Top Gun. Oh shit. Okay, hold on. Highlander. Okay, I've seen it. Seen both of these. Oh, one of my favorite films ever. And then Big Trouble in China. I love that movie too. This is a solid ass lineup, but Aliens shits on all these movies. Yes, even Top Gun. This might be James Cameron's best film. It's either this or True Lies. But this movie is so beloved because it was layer after layer after layer with that 80s feel sitting on top of it. It was a sci-fi, it was an action film. One second. It was a sci-fi, it was an action film, it was a comedy, and it was horror. It had everything. And then the movie and it was cool as hell because again, it was in the mid 80s. Like, nah, bro, this might be James Cameron's best film. I gotta go with Aliens. 1987. All right, bet. Oh shit, RoboCop. Love RoboCop. The movie's a lot more than people would think. Evil Dead 2, not my taste. The Predator. Oh shit. And then The Lost Boys. Okay, once again, I've seen 3 or 4 of these films. I've seen RoboCop, I've seen Predator, and I've seen The Lost Boys. It's really close between Predator and RoboCop. Both of these films are very memed, they've been quoted a bunch of times. Both of them are at the back end of the 80s, so they got that cool 80s noir to it. Damn. I really, really like RoboCop, but I love Predator. I gotta go with Predator. That's close though. If it bleeds, we can kill it. Here it is. 1988. All right, we're almost in my era. Beetlejuice. Love Beetlejuice. Love this movie. Akira, one of the greatest anime films ever made. It was so ahead of its time. Cyberpunk, dystopian, sci-fi movie that had a layer of paranormal activity attached to it. One of the greatest. The end of the world was only the beginning. One of the greatest animated films ever made. It might be number one still all time. Rain Man. I think number one Best Picture, or it was in the running for. And then Die Hard. No. Oh my God. Oh shit. This is a solid ass lineup. I love Beetlejuice. It's not as good as a film overall as the other three, but it's a cult classic, and it's very, very enjoyable. Like I said, Akira, one of the greatest animated films of all, one of the greatest animated films of all time. One of the greatest anime films ever. And then you got Rain Man, some of the best acting we've ever seen out of both Dustin Hoffman and Tom Cruise. And then you got one of the most prolific action films ever. A lot of people don't even know it's a Christmas movie, even though it came out in July. It's a Christmas movie, but this set the tone for the 90s era action films. This movie set the tone for it. This one and films like it. Damn, I could only pick one. I might have to go Die Hard, y'all. Now I know what a TV dinner feels like. I might have to go with Die Hard. Damn, it's close though. All these are some good ones. These are some good ones. All right, bet. Back to the Future Part 2. That's my favorite Back to the Future, 1989. Batman. Oh shit. With Michael Keaton. Who else was in this movie? Jack Nicholson, Michael Keaton, Christopher Walken, and then there was another one. There was another huge star in this movie. Kim Basinger. Yeah. She also was in this movie. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, and then Indiana Jones and the Lost Crusade. I gotta go with. Oh wait, hold on. No, that's hard. Wait. God damn. Okay, it's between Back to the Future Part 2 and Batman. I love Back to the Future Part 2. That's my favorite one. That's my favorite one where they actually go to the future instead of the past. And again, had that cyberpunk 80s feel to it. This movie was a cult classic, super enjoyable with Christopher Lloyd, Michael J. Fox. I really love this movie. It had that, that father-son kind of feel to it. It was a great movie all the way around. And then Batman had that cold, dark, brooding feel to it in, freaking late 1980s Gotham City. The acting was great. It was a fun film, and it brought Batman to life. And I gotta say, God damn it, best film between these two. This is a hard one, bro. This is a hard one. I love both of these movies. Fuck. I'm giving it the slightest edge. 51-49, Back to the Future Part 2. That was not easy. God damn, I love both of the movies. All right, 1990. Now we're getting in my era. So this should be hella bank robbery, hella mob movies, action films, horror movies, slashers. This should be that era. Like the people like to talk about the 80s as the best era for movies. I don't think so anymore. I think it was the 90s. Let's see. What came out in 1990? Edward Scissorhands. I don't give a damn about that movie whatsoever. I'm gonna be real with you. Goodfellas. One of the greatest mob movies of all time. One of the greatest movies of all time. Probably the most stacked cast we've ever seen in a serious role. Ray Liotta, God rest his soul. Robert De Niro, Joe Pesci. Who else was in this movie? It was directed by Martin Scorsese, the king of mob movies. Oh my God. Yeah, Paul Sorvino was in this film. This movie was so good from start to finish. Long ass film, too. Me, I like long movies if they're great all the way through. Pretty Woman. Actually, never seen that. I've actually never seen it. And then Home Alone. Oh my God, Home Alone got a hold. I love that movie. To me, that's the original Christmas movie. That's the original Christmas movie. It is so funny. It is such a fun movie. It's heartwarming. It's everything. And everybody knows Macaulay Culkin until this day because of this movie. But the best film here, without a doubt, is Goodfellas. Damn. Home Alone got screwed 1991. All right, I wouldn't be born for another year. Hook, fun movie, enchanting, right? Terminator 2 that did come out in 91. Point Break, no. What's the fourth one? And then Silence of the Lambs. I'll be damned. Okay. Holy shit. Wow. Remember what I told y'all? Action films, horror movies, and bank robbery films. Up here, it's 3 out of those 4. So, action film, Terminator 2, bank robbery movie, Point Break, and then kind of horror film, it's a suspense thriller, Silence of the Lambs. I need y'all to know, Silence of the Lambs won Best Picture for this year. It won Best Picture. Anthony Hopkins, we all know who Hannibal Lecter is because of this movie. Like, his acting was on another level. The movie was great. It was creepy. What was the actor's real name? Ted Levine played Buffalo Bill. And then you got Jodie Foster playing Clarice Starling. It was such a great movie. It was so creepy and scary and well written. And then you got Point Break. This is one of the most fun movies that start off all lighthearted and shit, and they get super serious because it has so many layers to it. You know, Keanu Reeves plays Johnny Utah, former football player turned FBI agent, and he has to hunt down this crew of surfing bank robbers. It is such a fun and enjoyable movie, and they get super serious. Yeah, they like the tagline to the movie, 100% W movie. Hell yeah, it is, Keegan. 100% pure adrenaline. This movie is so fun. If y'all have never seen the original Point Break, I don't know about the remake, but in 1991, the Point Break, first of all, Keanu Reeves is one of my favorite actors, and then Patrick Swayze was just cool as hell at everything he did. God rest his soul. Damn, dog. This is hard. The best movie from top to bottom is Silence of the Lambs. The most enjoyable movie here might be Terminator 2. Terminator 2 was a groundbreaking film. It had special effects and visual effects that we had never seen before. It was an achievement in so many different ways. Arnold Schwarzenegger had really stepped into superstardom playing as the T-800. This was a breakout film for, what was his name? Eddie Brock. I think, no, not Eddie Brock. Not Eddie Brock. His name was Eddie, not Wineland. God, what was his actor's name? I cannot remember the name of his name. But he was like going to become a huge star, but unfortunately he had that child star problem, and he started getting in trouble and stuff like that. Cannot remember his name, but not Sarah Connor. That was the actress's name, Linda Hamilton. I think that's her name. This movie took her into another level of stardom. This was such a great movie. It's got like a heartwarming father-son feel to it. Like I said, it's got action. It's got great acting, great writing. And again, it's one of the greatest sci-fi films ever made. The story is incredible. I cannot pick. Are you ranking top movies from each year? No. We got to pick one out of the 4. These are the 4 most successful films from each year, starting in 1975 all the way up to 2025. And we got to pick only one to save. The rest are getting eliminated. And this is hard, Keegan. This is a hard one. This is like the best game scenario ever for me to be in because like I've seen all of this shit. I don't know what to pick. I really don't know what to pick. You know what? I'm not picking. Fuck it. I'm not picking. We're just gonna go ahead and skip 1991. I can't pick. All these are incredible films. Even Hook. And I know I didn't talk about Hook enough, but it is such a fun and enchanting movie. It's a live action version of like Peter Pan, but they took it to another level. Look at the cast of actors up here. You got some stars. You got Bob Haskins, Julia Roberts, Robin Williams, and Dustin Hoffman. You got a lineup. And to me, that's the weakest film out of those 4. And that's a good movie, a really good movie. I'm not picking 1991. I'm not picking. I'm sorry. Yes, I'm copping out. I'm not picking. All right. This is the year of my birth. I know I'm dating myself when I say this, and I don't care. This is 1992. Now, like I told y'all earlier, we're about to get into a real difficult lineup of films where some of the most prominent movies in this era, again, were... I don't know why I'm repeating myself. If you're just not coming up to the video, let me stop. Let me just get into it. 1992. Reservoir Dogs. I love this movie. Directed by Quentin Tarantino. Aladdin, one of the greatest animated films ever made. Unforgiven, one of the greatest westerns. Bram Stoker's Dracula. Like I told y'all, it's gonna be great lineups from here on out. It's gonna get kind of weak around 2005, but like from here all the way up until then, it's gonna be nothing but bangers. I promise y'all. Reservoir Dogs, great movie, and the great thing is like 95% of the movie was filmed from like one room. The shit is crazy. The movie is that good. Look at the list of actors down there. And then Aladdin, again, one of the greatest animated films of all time. We've all seen it. Rest in peace to Robin Williams again. I can't remember Unforgiven. I know it's a great movie. I know it's a great western. I can't remember it though. And then Bram Stoker's Dracula. Gary Oldman was an incredible actor, and he brought this romantic feel to Dracula's story with Winona Ryder. And then of course Anthony Hopkins with his incomparable ass, his great actor ass. I gotta pick out of these four. I gotta go with Aladdin. It's an incredible film. Everybody loved it. If you've seen it, you loved it, and it's got definitely one of the best soundtracks. Damn, so if they got animated films in here, man, that means they're probably gonna have Toy Story, Lion King. 1993. I was a year old. Let's get it. Oh, I think Jurassic Park came out in 1997. I'm tripping. 1993. That movie was so ahead of its time with special effects. Jurassic Park, a universally beloved film. Groundhog Day. Actually, never seen it. You know, I love Bill Murray. Tombstone. That movie is my favorite western. That's my favorite western. That one and 3:10 to Yuma, the remake of 3:10 to Yuma, one of my favorite western. And then Schindler's List, another great film. Spielberg is a goddamn genius. Hold on, wait. Let me go back. Out of these four, the best film is probably Schindler's List. The best acting is also probably Schindler's List. The most enjoyable film, without a doubt, is Jurassic Park. Damn. I'm gonna go with Jurassic Park, and it's close. It's close. It's really close to the other two. 1994. My sister was born that year. The Shawshank Redemption. Oh shit, y'all coming out with Oscar-worthy films. If I remember correctly, before I go to the next one, if I remember correctly, this might be the greatest singular year for movies. This might be the greatest singular year for movies. I challenge any of y'all to give me a better year where it had a stronger lineup of films. But let's see which ones they got up here. Because if it's the ones I'm thinking about, this is going to be the hardest lineup. This one. You see what I'm saying? Like, all right, okay. Top three film in my book. Top three film. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, they both came out this year. I told y'all. Didn't I tell y'all this was probably the greatest year, the greatest lineup of films ever? The Lion King, one of the greatest films ever. Damn animated films, one of the greatest films ever. Forrest Gump, one of the greatest films ever. Pulp Fiction, one of the greatest films ever. And then The Shawshank Redemption, one of the greatest films ever. Wow. How do you pick just one out of all of these? So, the best acting out of all these? Oh my God. I don't even know. It might be Pulp Fiction. And that's because Pulp Fiction has both Samuel L. Jackson and John Travolta. But if you look at the cast for Shawshank Redemption, it's crazy too. Tim Robbins, Morgan Freeman. I cannot think of this actor's name on the far left, the far bottom left. How do you pick just one? Then you got Forrest Gump, one of the greatest stories ever told. And then The Lion King. And I could only save one. I'm going to tell y'all this right now before I pick, because I'm about to pick. I'm going to tell y'all this right now. These two in the middle, right? We're battling for Best Picture. Forrest Gump won Best Picture for 1994. And as great as a movie as that is, and anybody saying otherwise is a goddamn moron. as great as a movie, is one of the greatest movies ever made. That movie is not better than Pulp Fiction. I'm gonna fuck what y'all say. It's not better than Pulp Fiction. Pulp Fiction should have won Best Picture. And I think because of the gore and a little bit of humor that's in Pulp Fiction, you know how the Academy is, they're so dramatic. I think that's why they picked Forrest Gump over this. But Forrest Gump is not a better movie than huh? Oh yeah, see, look at the very top. Look at the very top. Winner of Best Picture at the 1994 Cannes Film Festival. See what I'm saying? That's the Best Picture from 1994. I'm picking Pulp Fiction, but it's close though. But Pulp Fiction is a better movie than Forrest Gump. 1995. There was some bangers came out this year too. See, off the rip, Braveheart, one of the greatest movies ever. Die Hard with a Vengeance. That's my favorite Die Hard movie. A staple in the black community. One of the funniest black comedies we've ever seen. Just straight up classic. And then you got 007 GoldenEye. Strong ass lineup. The best film in this is Braveheart. Best action film here is Die Hard with a Vengeance. The funniest movie here, without a doubt, is Friday. And then a combination of all three would be GoldenEye. But I gotta pick the best movie here. I normally get my black card taken for this, but I gotta go with Braveheart. It's the best movie up here. Even though my favorite movie up here is Die Hard with a Vengeance. I know somebody will call my black card for that one. 1996. I absolutely love that movie. Okay, what else? Happy Gilmore, love that movie too. Shout out to Adam Sandler. Fucking Mission Impossible, love that movie too. The only one I have not seen up here is Trainspotting. I actually have not seen this movie, so it's gonna be down to these three. Happy Gilmore is getting knocked out because it can't match up to these two. So we got to go between Mission Impossible or Independence Day. I gotta say Independence Day. Mission Impossible is great. Independence Day is better. Shout out to Will Smith and Bill Pullman and Vivica A. Fox, 1997. Listen, Will Smith again, okay? Men in Black. Yeah, around this time, Will Smith was on a fucking tear. He made Independence Day. He made Men in Black. He made Bad Boys was right up in here. I think it was like 1998, 1999. He made Bad Boys. He was on a fucking tear. And this was after The Fresh Prince ended. Devil's Advocate, great movie. Great movie. Titanic, one of the greatest movies ever made. Also, one of the most overrated movies ever made. Y'all, this might be the Fifth Element. First of all, I'm picking the Fifth Element. I'm just go ahead and let y'all know that right now. I'm picking the Fifth Element. This might be one of the top 10 most underrated films ever made. This movie is so good. It's so much fun. They did a great job with the visual effects, putting us in a futuristic society, a distant futuristic society. The lineup of actors in this movie: Gary Oldman, Bruce Willis, Milla Jovovich, Chris Tucker, Tony Lister. Who else was in this movie? The list goes on. Great cast of actors, right? And yet, fucking Chris Tucker stole the film with his acting. He was hilarious. He was a great actor. He was fun to be around. And like, this movie had action, it had comedy, it had adventure, it had everything. And then it had a great love story. Well, no, I'll take it back. The love story wasn't great. It had a decent love story. But everything else wrapped around this movie. This was the best movie in this lineup right here. This is the best movie in this lineup. Even though I've seen and love all of those. 1998. All right. We're really getting into it now. Mask of Zorro. Really like that movie. Really like it. Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. You've never seen it. British film. Is that Jason Statham? Hell yeah. I've never seen a movie. Oh! Then you got Rush Hour. What's number 4? What's number 4? Blade. Why are y'all doing this to me? Why are y'all doing this to me? Y'all know I've seen all of these. Y'all know I've seen all of these. Why are y'all making me pick? Why are y'all making me pick? Ladies and gentlemen, for those of y'all who are not historians like myself, Blade was the first Marvel movie, if y'all didn't know that. That was the first live action Marvel movie. First one. And they came out swinging. First live action Marvel movie. This movie was so underrated. Such a great action film. Action mixed with a little bit of horror. Wesley Snipes was a perfect pick to be Blade. This movie was so good and so underrated, man. And then Spider-Man came and stepped on it. And, like, people forgot about it. Like, he don't get his just desserts. Then you got one of the best collaboration films ever made with Rush Hour. You take martial arts films and stunts with Jackie Chan, and then you take comedy with like a police buddy cop. I can't even talk. A buddy cop movie, and then you stick them together. I think Brett Ratner directed this movie. Whoever wrote this was a goddamn genius. It was right at the, it was a lot of racial tensions around this time with 1998 because of the assault and beating of Rodney King. And then this movie was kind of like trying to bring things back together. You got a Chinese man, then you got a Chinese cop and a black cop. It just works so well. And then you got Mask of Zorro, heavily woven into Mexican culture, even though Anthony Hopkins is not Mexican at all. And then you got Catherine Zeta-Jones for her fine ass playing a love interest in this movie. This movie was so much fun too. But I gotta go with only one. And if I'm picking, Blade got hold. The best picture up here is Rush Hour. Damn. All right, 1999. Now, if I'm right, let me just play it. Because I think I know what's in this. This is going to be a hard-ass lineup, too. See? Fight Club, all right? Fight Club. Oh! Let me keep going. I'm not going to stop. Let me keep going. Oh! No. The Phantom Menace 2. Ain't no way all of these hitters came out in 1999. All of... Huh? Wait, hold on. You got one of my top 3 favorite Star Wars films. One of the most underrated and fun action-adventure / horror movies in The Mummy. A true trendsetter with martial arts, special effects. This was one of the most perfect movies ever built. The Matrix was one of the most perfect movies ever built. And then you got one of the most underrated psychological thrillers with The Fight Club. This year, I was 7 years old when these came out. What a fucking lineup. Hollywood not putting it together like this no more, bro. Okay. Slight edge, y'all. Slight edge. I'm giving it to The Matrix. Slight. Ever so slight, I'm giving it to The Matrix. Yo, I cannot rave about this movie enough. I don't give this title out lightly because of how many movies I've seen. I've probably seen 700 movies in my life. The Matrix is a perfect film. From top to bottom, the cast was perfect. The acting was perfect. The story was one of the most unique and well-written stories of all time. Shout out to the Wachowski sisters, formerly the Wachowski brothers. The special effects were ahead of their time. The martial arts were up here on just on another stratosphere because all of the main cast learned their own stunts and they performed their own stunts. So actually learned and studied martial arts. This movie is a stylish retelling of the story of Jesus. People don't even know that. This movie is so great. The cast was so great. Fun fact before I move on. Neo was supposed to be Will Smith. He said that is his biggest regret to his acting career ever. He picked this movie. He picked Wild Wild West over this movie. What a fucking L. He took the most massive. That was the biggest missed opportunity ever because he didn't truly understand the story behind it. It came together so perfect. I cannot rave about this movie enough. This was one of, if I had to say perfect films, I think there's only, of all time, only 10 to 15 perfect films. And this is one of it. I cannot rave about this movie enough. I'm picking The Matrix. But boy, this is a goated This is a goated ass lineup. 2000. Okay, I was 8 years old. I told y'all from 1990 up to like 2005, it's gonna be banger after banger after banger. Already 2 of the movies into the 2000, we got 2 goated movies. So depending on what this is, Gladiator is gonna win this. But I promise you, the rest of these are gonna be amazing. See? And then what's last? And then fucking Castaway. I told y'all, crazy ass lineup. Crazy ass lineup. All of these have great acting. All of these have great stories. All of them are incredibly well written. Especially American Psycho. That movie is underrated. Freaking Christian Bale's acting was on another level in this movie. But it was not better than Russell Crowe's. That was the best picture winner that year, Gladiator. And if y'all have seen it, y'all know exactly why I'm picking Gladiator. 2001. All right, some more bangers came out that year. See? Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring, that's the best picture winner. And then we got Best Actor with Training Day. And then we got what's the last one? Fucking Ocean's 11. Oh my, bro. This ain't fair, bro. The best movie here was Lord of the Rings, but the best acting here was Training Day. Denzel Washington, best actor for one of the greatest animated movies of all time was Shrek. And then Ocean's 11, one of the greatest casts ever put together. Deadass. Again, the best movie up here is Lord of the Rings, but I'm picking Training Day. 2002. I was 10 years old. Let's go. Oh, man. Fucking Spider-Man. I should have known. Spider-Man. Y'all, that movie so fucking good. Shout out to Tobey Maguire. That's my Spider-Man. Came to New York. I got Cameron Diaz was in that movie. The Bourne Identity. One of the best spy films I've ever seen. And then 28 days later. This, without a doubt, goes to Spider-Man. But The Bourne Identity is right behind it. 2003. It's not fair, bro. Another Best Picture winner. Oh, no. Oh! Yeah, what's the 4th one? I gotta chill out. How do you pick just one? Quentin Tarantino's revenge tale, Kill Bill, was one of the most stylish and well-written and well-acted gory films ever made. It's got that old school 1970s martial arts film aesthetic attached to it. Then you got Uma Thurman, one of the greatest actresses ever. That jumpsuit is iconic as hell because it was based off of Bruce Lee's jumpsuit from Game of Death. Like, the cast in that movie is great. It's man, oh my god, I cannot read about that movie enough. And then you go to Pirates of the Caribbean. This movie, to me, made Johnny Depp's career. He was acting well before this, but this movie made his career. This one and my favorite film by Johnny Depp was Sleepy Hollow. Those 2 films made his career. The Last Samurai is in my top 5. It's in my top 5. This movie is so well written. It's got that hero long way from home aesthetic to it. It's got great acting, great writing. It's a war movie. It's a historical piece. And then you got the Best Picture winner from that year. One of the greatest stories ever told with Lord of the Rings: Return of the King. How do you pick just one? And I'm underselling the cast that was in Pirates of the Caribbean. That movie might have the best cast up here. You know what? I'm gonna be real with y'all. Just like in 1991, I'm not picking. Nope, I'm not picking. Moving on. I'm not picking. This lineup too strong. It's too strong. I don't give a damn. 2004. Didn't iRobot come out this year? First of all, I already see a banger, National Treasure. If y'all are history lovers like myself, go watch this movie. Shout out to Nicolas Cage. Ooh! Once again, I love historical pieces. Oh, Troy is one of my favorite I can't even talk. The Incredibles, man, come on, one of the greatest animated films of all time. And then Spider-Man 2. Jesus fucking Christ. Wow. If I had to narrow it down, and this is hard, it's between Spider-Man and Troy, Spider-Man 2 and Troy. Since I already have a Spider-Man winner up here, I'm gonna pick Troy, but I am not happy about it. I love all of these equally. I love all of these equally. I don't have a favorite in this. I love all of these equally. I'm picking Troy. Again, 51-49 over Spider-Man. But any one of these could have won. I'm picking Troy. I'm not trying to cop out too much. Okay, 2005. Constantine, like I told y'all, I like that movie, but it's gonna, like, the banger suits are gonna start to slow down. My favorite Star Wars film. Oh, okay. I'm not even gonna say nothing yet. And then Sin City. I'm gonna be real with y'all. The best movie in here is Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. My favorite movie in here is V for Vendetta. Yo, again, I can't rave enough about this movie. It pulls on heartstrings to me. It's a revolutionary film. The acting was on another level. The writing was on another level. This movie has probably, in my opinion, the best dialogue I've ever heard. Matter of fact, y'all think I'm bullshitting how much of a fan of that movie is? Hold on. Y'all think I'm playing? Do y'all think I'm playing? Like, can we be fucking for real? This is how much I love the film that I have the mask. I have the Guy Fawkes mask from that movie. So I want to let y'all know how much I love that film. But slight edge, ever so slight, I'm going to give it to V for Vendetta. No, I'm just joking. I'm going to give it to Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. I mean, it's the birth of Darth Vader. Probably the greatest villain in world history. He's up there with the Joker, one of the greatest villains. Like, that's the birth of one of the greatest villains ever, who was nurtured by the second greatest villain of all time, Emperor Palpatine. That's my favorite James Bond movie. 300 is in my top 5 all time. Out of the museum, very fun movie. Shout out to Ben Stiller. The Departed. Okay, so another strong ass lineup. So The Departed was the best picture winner from that year. 300 is my favorite one from that year. And then you got Casino Royale. Daniel Craig's first time playing 007. He's my 007. Even over Pierce Brosnan, he's my 007. But I gotta give. Oh my God, I love The Departed so much. The Departed is the best movie up here. But I'm picking 300. I'm picking 300. It's got my favorite speech of all time in it, too. Delios was cooking. Shout out to Gerard Butler. I told y'all, I'm going to fish your knot when it comes to this shit. There Will Be Blood. Never seen that movie. Superbad. Really like it. I don't love it. Really like it. Transformers. This one might win. Depending on what number. And then No Country for Old Men. One of the greatest westerns ever made. This movie, I want to say this movie won Best Picture that year. Freaking Javier Bardem played that psychopath. He was great. Josh Brolin was great, and then Tommy Lee Jones was great. But I gotta go with Transformers. That was the best picture in this lineup. That was the best picture in this lineup. Shout out to Shia LaBeouf, bro, and Megan Fox, and Josh Duhamel, and Peter Cullen. 2008. Bro, this was one of the strongest movie years ever. Watch this lineup. I promise you this lineup is gonna be fucking crazy. See? What? Right at the gate. Iron Man. Alright, what's number 2? Kung Fu Panda, okay. It's surprising they picked that one. The Dark Knight, one of the greatest films ever made, the best Batman movie. And then you got Chopper Thunder, one of the most unique comedies ever written. We all know who won this. It was clearly The Dark Knight, and it's a landslide, but Iron Man set the tone for the damn MCU. So we're not going to sit there and disrespect it. Chopper Thunder, like I said, hilarious movie, great writing, but it's The Dark Knight. It's The Dark Knight. Look at that cast, bro. Christian Bale, Michael Caine, Heath Ledger, God rest his soul, Gary Oldman, Aaron Eckhart, Maggie Gyllenhaal, and Morgan Freeman. Is Michael Caine dead? I don't think he is. I think he's just really, really old, though. No disrespect. 2009. Okay, I think I know what's gonna be in here. Inglourious Basterds, another film that's in my top 5. Incredible war peace movie. Star Trek, I really like the remake. Shout out to Chris Pine. Avatar, one of the greatest films. Yeah, this is gonna be a crazy ass lineup. One of the greatest films ever. And then Watchmen, one of my favorite films of all time. This was one of the most unique superhero movies ever made. It felt gritty. It felt real. It had that noir feel to it. But we going with Inglourious Basterds. I'm gonna tell y'all straight up right now. Avatar is that's number one, the most. I know I said it might be Titanic, but this is the most overrated film of all time. I'm sorry, it's the truth. And I dare y'all to argue with me. I'm gonna point to it in the comments if somebody disagrees. But it was Inglourious Basterds. That movie was incredible. Nothing to talk about. Shout out to Michael Fassbender and Christoph Waltz. And Brad Pitt, of course. 2010. How to Train Your Dragon. Great movie. Inception. Great movie. I think that was won Best Picture. Black Swan. Great movie. Seen it. And then The Book of Eli. Great movie. The winner in this lineup is Inception. But shout out to Natalie Portman. She was on her shit in that movie. And then, of course, Denzel Washington and Gary Oldman are always incredible in everything that they do. But it's Inception. I think that movie won Best Picture. Protocol, really liked it in 2011. That movie came out that long ago. Drive. Shout out to Ryan Gosling. That movie was underrated. I love that movie. X-Men First Class, great movie. Deacon Taylor Soldier Spy. I've actually never seen that. The winner's Mitch. Ooh, hold on. Is it Mission Impossible or is it X-Men First Class? No, because there's better X-Men movies than this. I'm going to Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. 2011 was so long ago. This shit's crazy. 2012. There you go. They should win it. That's it. That movie should have won Best Picture. I think 12 Years a Slave won it. And then Avengers is, oh my God. Then what else is up here? 2012 was a crazy movie. See? It was a crazy movie year. It was a powerhouse lineup. And then you got Brave. Wow. Okay. I'm going to narrow it down. I love The Hobbit. I love that movie. But it's between Django and The Avengers. The best movie. Ooh, this is dead ass a tie. Because the better film is Django, right? Better writing, better acting, better cast. But the most enjoyable film here is The Avengers. Since this is my video, and I'm the one reviewing it, it's a tie between The Avengers and Django. It's a tie. I'm not picking one or the other. It's a tie. I just thought about something. Hold on, wait. Is that? No, it's not playing. Okay. 13. Wolf of Wall Street should win it. I love that movie. World War Z. Yo, boy. I love that movie, first of all. Second, boy, this movie has the most ferocious and hardest to deal with zombies I have ever fucking seen. They were truly a mindless horde of monsters that never stop. Those are the worst zombies. Pick a zombie movie, those are the worst ones. And yes, they're even worse than the ones in I was about to say The Walking Dead, but no, not those. In The Last of Us. They're worse than those zombies. If you've never seen that movie, pick it up. What else came out in 2013? Oh, my favorite Superman film. One of my favorite superhero movies. Oh my God, bro. If I can't save that, then what's the last one? The Conjuring. Okay, one of the better horror movies of the past 20, 25 years. Bro. The Wolf of Wall Street is the best movie up here. But if I'm being real, I'm taking Man of Steel. That I hold that in such high regard. I don't care what nobody says. Henry Cavill is my Superman. That movie was so good, and that is how you make a great Superman movie. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. He's Superman to me. No disrespect to Soren Square, but he cannot match up. I don't care. Guardians of the Galaxy came out in 2014. I've never been huge on Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, Interstellar is one of my favorite films of all time, and it's in my top 5. Or not in my top 5, but it's in my top 10. It might be in my top 5. I'm gonna just tell y'all that right now. That one probably won, depending on what else is up here. Fucking love John Wick. Oh my god, what else is up here? And then Whiplash. I saw that movie too. I love when I have seen all 4 of those, so I could judge it properly. Interstellar won. I'm gonna be real with you. That movie is so good. That movie had the most accurate science stuff that I've ever heard in a movie. 2015. I'm gonna be real with y'all. This one probably won. That movie should have won Best Picture. Mad Max Fury Road. I forgot what else came out that year. Let me see. Sicario. Love that movie. Shout out to Benicio del Toro. Jurassic World. Love that movie. Legend. Saw it. It was pretty cool. I really liked it. But Mad Max Fury Road won that. That movie was so good. I think it won I think it won an Oscar for best cinematography and best like set design. Yeah, it definitely had the best set design without a doubt. But that was the best movie that came out of that year. That was won Best Picture. Rogue one of my top 3 Star Wars films. I love that movie. La La Land, never saw it. Not my taste. It's a musical. Civil War. And then Hacksaw Ridge. Okay, so we can narrow it down to 2 between Rogue One and Captain America: Civil War. I love Rogue One, but it's Captain America: Civil War. Let's not play games. Shout out to Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans. 2017. We're getting up there now. Get Out. One of the most unique horror movies ever made. Dunkirk. Really loved it. Logan. Arguably the best Wolverine film. And then Blade Runner 2040. Okay. This is a hard one. Because I love and hate that I've seen all 4 of these movies. So I'm going to go ahead and move Dunkirk out of the way, because Dunkirk, while it is a great film, it's a story that's been told a million times in World War II, right? How the British were getting their asses stomped, and the French and USA had to band together to get those boys out of there, out of occupied territory in the UK. But which one is the best one? Shout out to Daniel Kaluuya, man. I'm gonna be real with y'all. It's Blade Runner 2049. It's Blade Runner. That movie had the better cast, the better acting. That's one of those films that was made 30 years after the original, and they picked up right where they left off. No drop off in quality whatsoever. That movie was so good. I might watch that tonight before I go to sleep. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I might watch that again before I go to sleep. It's Blade Runner 2049. 2018. We're getting pretty modern. That was another good year for movies. See what I'm saying? Infinity War. That's the winner. I'm gonna just let you know right now. But just out of sheer curiosity, what's up here? A Quiet Place. Great movie. Loved it. Mission Impossible Fallout. Loved it. Hereditary. I recently saw that. The movie was scary as a bitch, but let's be real. Without a shadow of doubt, it's Infinity War. Overall, that's the best MCU film. That's the best one. That one's even better than Endgame, but it's close. People shit on Endgame because they don't like the fact that, like, that's not a spoiler. That movie came out a long time ago. That movie came out like 7 years ago. Because of all the deaths that were in it, all of the big name characters that died in it. That's why people hold Infinity War over Endgame. But even though pretty much the whole cast got killed in Infinity War, but it's Infinity War. You remember when I said I don't throw the term perfect film out loosely? I don't. But Infinity War was a perfect film. I wouldn't change a goddamn thing. I wouldn't change the thing, and I love how they ended it. The villain won. I love how they ended it. That is a perfect movie. And if 2019 is what I think it is, Endgame should win this lineup. Joker, that movie is so overrated. Joaquin Phoenix's acting was great, but that was the only memorable thing about that film. And then of course Robert De Niro getting shot in the face at the end of the movie, like The Irishman. Great film on Martin Scorsese. I think this movie won Best Picture, and it's crazy because it was a damn Netflix original. I think that movie won Best Picture of the year, but it was not the best movie. Yep, Endgame was the best movie that came out that year. What's the last one? Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I love that movie. First of all, I love damn near anything Quentin Tarantino makes. I love that movie. It's a stylish retelling of the tragedy that happened between Sharon Tate and Jay Sebring and everybody else who was unfortunate at that house that got killed by the Manson family. They changed. It was like a changing of history, like what actually happened. It's a retelling. I love that movie. But Endgame was the best film, without a doubt. Shout out to the MCU. 2020. Shout out to Hedgehog. That movie was so fucking overrated. That movie was so predictable. It was okay. There was nothing great about the movie. Nothing great about it. It was exactly what you expected. The Invisible Man. I've actually never seen that. Extraction. I love that movie. Shout out to Chris Hemsworth. That movie was so badass. And then Tenet. That was the most confusing film I had ever seen. I've watched that movie twice and I still don't know what it's about. I gotta go with Extraction. Moving on. It's a landslide too. 2021. Alright, so this COVID pandemic. Dune. That one might win. I love Dune. Mission. Ooh, Nobody. I love that movie too. Wait, I might have to reconsider what's last. No Time to Die. Alright, bet. So, first of all, once again, I love that I've seen all 4 of these films. All 4 of them are great movies. What year did Bohemian Rhapsody come out? Because Rami Malek starred as Freddie Mercury, and he won Best Actor for that. I'm surprised I wasn't in the lineup. It's hard to narrow it down to 4. I understand. Ooh, I'm gonna go with Spider-Man: No Way Home, but Dune is right behind it. I really like Dune, even though it was a slow burn. I'm gonna go with Spider-Man: No Way Home. 3 Spider-Man on film is hard to beat. That was the Best Picture winner from 2022, or at least it should have been. This should have been Best Picture winner. Again, this is a movie that had a sequel 30 years later, and it picked up right where they left off. This one was better than the original in every way. I want to watch that again too. Like, bro, this movie was so good. I cannot rave about it enough, and I love the cast of young actors that they put together for this movie. This movie got robbed for Best Picture by this movie. Dog, I don't give a damn what y'all say in the comments. This movie, Everything Everywhere All at Once, this movie was trash. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. Shout out to the director. Shout out to Michelle Yeoh, because I think she won Best Actress that year. She won an Oscar for Best Actress. Shout out to Jamie Lee Curtis, because she won Best Supporting Actress in that movie. That was her first Oscar. Shout out to the cast. I'm so happy for them that they got all those achievements. This movie won so many Oscars. This movie, I did not like this movie at all. It was slapstick comedy. It had gross out gags, and it was all over the fucking place. And it was predictable. Top Gun Maverick is a better film than this in every way. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I really don't. The Batman was really good. I liked it. I was kind of nervous about the Batman with Robert Pattinson being him, but he shut me up. He was actually really good, and I can't wait to see the second one. Bullet Train, underrated comedy action movie. That movie was fun, and it's a, I was about to say crime genre, but no, that was a fun movie. But this is going to Top Gun Maverick with the Batman being close behind it in a second. All right, we're almost done with this part of the video, and then we got to do part 2. 2023. Oppenheimer, great movie. Nothing else to say. Great cast, great movie. Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning. That one might win, even though Oppenheimer won Best Picture. I'm gonna say something that's gonna piss y'all off, and to be honest with y'all, this is my video, my channel, so I don't give a damn. Flush Barbie down the fucking toilet. No disrespect to Ryan Gosling or Margot Robbie. They did great. They were great. They're great actors, period, right? But this movie is some feminist propaganda bullshit. This movie is sexist and it's annoying as fuck. The point they were trying to make with this movie. It's definitely a bunch of feminist propaganda and superiority. I hated what they tried to do with this film. Throw that shit in the trash. Get that man versus woman bullshit out of here. Like, just I hate the message they were trying to send with this film. I really do. Because this movie, because a lot of people are saying like a lot of movies are woke nowadays. This is the most woke movie they made in the past 10 years. This is the most woke movie. Get that shit out of here, bro. I hated what they tried to do. Kills on the Flower Moon. I gotta go back and watch that movie because like I fell asleep on it because it's a slow burn. But let's be real. Look at this cast: Leonardo DiCaprio, Robert Downey. I keep about to say Robert Downey Jr., Robert De Niro. What the fuck did I just do? Oops. And then Lily Gladstone, directed by Martin Scorsese. So you know it's gonna be a great movie. I gotta go back and watch it. I'm giving it to Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning. That movie was explosive. It had me on the edge of my seat. Great cast. It was a fun watch. And then I don't know how in the hell Tom Cruise keeps doing it. His stunts keep getting crazier. His movies keep getting better. I don't know how he's doing it. Usually when people keep making sequels 30 years into the future, they start to get watered down. His is getting better. The execution of the film is getting better. Shout out to him and his team. I can't rave enough about them. That movie was amazing. I'm giving it to Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning. Yes, even over Oppenheimer. 2024. All right, we're almost caught up. Give me Oppenheimer. Yeah, I appreciate it. Dune Part 2, I'm gonna be real with y'all. This movie should have won Best Picture. It was so much better than the original. This was the best movie that came out of 2024. I went to theaters to see this movie. And then I might play. To me, that speech put him into superstardom. Timothée Chalamet, of course, he's a great actor, but like his speech in that movie put him up there. It dead ass put him up there. That movie was so good. To me, that's the winner. Gladiator 2, great movie. Cannot hold a candle to the original though. Nosferatu, I gotta go back and finish it, but I know it was a great movie. And then Deadpool and Wolverine. Deadpool and Wolverine was overrated. That movie was not that good. It was not that good. I don't care what anybody says. It was a bunch of not gross out gags. It was a bunch of gags and goofy ass dorky comedy. The gore was all over the place. It was like a Saturday morning cartoon brought to life. With that said, I love anything Hugh Jackman is in. I love anything that I cannot think of his name right now. Ryan Reynolds is in. I love anything that both of them are in, but that movie was not as good as people gave it credit for. It really was not. It really was not. I'm giving it to Dune Part 2. Even though I love Gladiator 2, it was still a great movie. It's just not as good as the original. I'm sorry. Yeah, he said Dune. I agree. If you're just coming over to the channel, I appreciate y'all. There's a part 2 of this video that we're about to do, 2025, because this is a recording. This is going on YouTube. Sinners, I'm be real with y'all. This one won. Because 2025 was weak for movies. Last year was weak for movies. Ooh, wait a minute. I might have spoke too soon. Fuck that Superman movie. It was okay. Let me not say that. It was okay, but like I didn't like it that much. It was alright. I didn't like James Gunn take on it. It was goofy. That Superman was getting his ass whooped the entire movie. And then I hated how they wrote Lois Lane's character. And then that was the most unnecessary, unrequested Jurassic World movie ever made. That movie did not need to be made. They just threw that shit together last minute and nobody liked it. Damn. I'm gonna give it to Sinners, but it's a slight, tiny ass edge, 51% to 49% over Mission Impossible, because that was the best Mission Impossible film. Again, I don't know how he keeps doing it, but he keeps making them better. I'm giving it to Sinners though. And with that, I think that's the end of this video. It is. So we gotta go to part 2. Quick swap. Part 2. Where is it? Part 2. Part 2. Because they're gonna have some stuff in the lineup. So I'm already seeing stuff that wasn't in the first lineup. Alright, boom. Damn, they're going from 1965, so this is gonna be longer because the other one's from 1975. I might jump ahead depending on what's in here. 007 Thunderbolt. The Sound of Music. Shout out to Julie Andrews. Everybody loves that movie, Red Beard. It was The Sound of Music. That was the best one. We're gonna speed through the 60s because like I'm old, but I ain't that damn old. Blow Up, never seen it. Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Shout out to Clay Eastwood, but never seen it. A Man for All Seasons, never seen it. Fahrenheit 451, never seen it. See what I'm saying? 1967, Bonnie and Clyde, never seen it. It's a movie that I think is in here that I want to give attention to. The Jungle Book, that might be the winner. That's the only one that I've seen. So I'm giving it to the Jungle Book. Moving on. 1968. 2001 Space Odyssey, never seen it. Bullet. I don't think I've ever seen Bullet, but shout out to Steve McQueen. Planet of the Apes, original. I did see that one. That might be the winner here. That Once Upon a Time in the West. Yep, it's Planet of the Apes. Moving on. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. I know it's a great movie, never seen it. Easy Rider, never seen it. Shout out Dennis Hopper. The Italian Job. I saw the remake, not that one. That Midnight Cowboy. I can't pick one because I've never seen it. I'm gonna go with the Italian Job. Patton, never seen it. Catch 22, never seen it. MASH, never seen it. Five Easy Pieces, never seen it. Clockwork Orange, saw bits and pieces of it. Weird ass movie, by the way. The French Connection, never seen it. Dirty Harry, never seen it. I'm giving it to Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. That's the only one I've seen here, and it is a fun movie to watch. 1972. Deliverance, never seen it. Aguirre, The Wrath of God, never seen it. Jeremiah Johnson, never seen it. Rest in peace, Robert Redford, by the way. He just recently passed away. The Godfather. Okay, finally, something we've seen. Without a doubt, it's The Godfather. One of the greatest movies ever made. Probably the greatest mob movie ever made. Oh, The Exorcist. Oh, y'all, let me be real with y'all. Can I be real with y'all? Real shit. To this day, that is the scariest fucking movie ever made. That is the scariest goddamn movie ever made. It has so many elements to it. Great writing, great acting, great cast, by the way. Shout out to Linda Blair. Shout out to I want to say that not Julie Andrews. God, what was her name? Yeah, Ellen Bernst. And shout out to Max von Sydow. Great cast. That movie is so fucking terrifying because it pulls at the sense of like real and unreal. Dog. The backstory on the movie of making the movie is just as scary as the actual goddamn film. People were actually dying while they were making this movie, bro. All kinds of shit were going wrong. There's this movie called Four Brothers, and in the movie, Terrence Howard character says this line. He says, if you keep knocking on the devil's door long enough, eventually he'll answer you. I really feel like the filmmakers who put this movie together with William Peter Blatty and William Friedkin, their crew, I really feel like that's exactly what was going on. All kind of shit was going on wrong with the set. Half the goddamn set burned down from a random ass bird flying into a breaker box. Somebody fell off the ladder and died. Linda Blair had to be hospitalized multiple times for back injuries, and she had to be hospitalized for mental health issues because she couldn't sleep. Like, Lucifer truly was fucking with the people who made this movie. This movie is so fucking terrifying. If y'all ever grow a spine strong enough to go and sit and watch this, I highly recommend it because it is a great movie. But do not watch that shit late at night when it's in the dark. I'm telling you. That movie is so goddamn scary. American Graffiti, never seen it. Unless something crazy pops up, The Exorcist got it. I'm gonna let y'all know that right now. Cervical, yeah, it's without a doubt The Exorcist. It was so fucking scary. Moving on. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I never saw that one. Godfather Part 2. Unless something crazy comes out, that's the winner. Chinatown, never seen it. Blazing Saddles. Yep, Godfather Part 2 got it. 1975. Nashville, never seen it. Dog Day Afternoon, heard of it. No, it's a great movie, never seen it. Barry Lyndon, never seen it. 3 Days of Condor, never seen it. Moving on. All the President's Men, never seen it. The Omen, I have seen it. That movie's scary as a bitch too. Network, never seen it. Mikey and Nikki, it goes to The Omen. Moving on. We're gonna have to race through Saturday Night Fever. Unless something crazy comes up, that's gonna be the winner. That one I have seen. Annie Hall, never seen it. Look at the cast though. seen it. Never seen it. Look at that cast though from Annie Hall: Woody Allen, Diane Keaton, Tony Roberts, Carol Kane, Paul Simon, Janet Margolin, Shelley Duvall, Christopher Walken, and Colleen Dewhurst. It's like 5 Oscar winners in that shit. Shout out to Diane, rest in peace to Diane Keaton. She just recently passed away though. 1978. Moving on. The Deer Hunter. Never seen it. Unless something crazy comes out, Jackie Chan, Drunken Master got it. I have seen that. That's one of his best movies. That one and the sequel. The Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Never seen it. The Lord of the Rings. The fuck? See, the Amityville Horror. I have seen it. That movie was scary as a bitch too. Dawn of the Dead. I haven't seen that one. Star Trek. I haven't seen the motion picture. And then the Warriors. I have seen that one. He's going to the Amityville Horror. Moving on. Like I said, we're gonna blow through the 70s. Airplane. Never seen it. Elephant Man. Never seen it. Superman 2. I have seen that one. And then Friday the 13th. It's going to Friday the 13th. Moving on. Chariots of Fire, never seen it. Clash of Titans, I saw the remake, not that one. Excalibur, never seen it. I feel like we're about to get to the ones that I've seen. I have seen American Werewolf in London. That movie is great. You can tell they didn't have like a huge budget when they made it. That movie is scary as a bitch. And it's a fun watch too. That had one of the more terrifying transformations from from a human to a werewolf I've ever seen. That shit looked incredibly painful, and like it was an experience, bro. Like that movie, if y'all haven't seen that movie, watch that movie. That movie's really good. But that's the winner, though. American Werewolf in London. 1982. All right, we're getting into movies I have seen. Sophie's Choice. Nope. Shout out to Meryl Streep, one of the greatest actresses of all time. Conan the Barbarian. Unless something crazy comes up, that should be the winner. Oh no, I take it back. The Thing won it. And Tron. I love Tron, but it's not ain't got shit on The Thing. The Thing, bro, that was one of the grossest horror movies I've ever seen. That freaking that alien creature that was absorbing people. Oh, I'm telling the story if y'all haven't seen it. But it's a horror movie. It's starring Kurt Russell. It's starring David. God damn it, what's his name? God damn it, what the hell is his name? Oh my god, I could not think of his name, but everybody, Keith David. That's his name, Keith David. Sorry, Keith David. It's really good though. It's really good. It's creepy. Like I said, it's gross. Like the special effects and the makeup in that movie is on another level. But that's the winner with a slight edge over Conan the Barbarian. Shout out to Arnold Schwarzenegger. I love that movie too. 1983. 43 years ago, A Christmas Story. Unless something crazy comes up, that shit win. Risky Business. I've actually never seen that. That's a very mean movie. Twilight Zone movie, never seen it. That movie I've never seen it. Let's go into A Christmas Story. 1984. Or as I call it, the year of Michael Jackson. Let's be real, because I'm pretty sure that's when Thriller came out. The Never Ending Story. I have seen that. Such an enchanting film. Nightmare on Elm Street. Unless something crazy comes up, that might win. Nausicaa. I've never seen that. It must be Miyazaki's word. Yep. And then Gremlins. Yep. Nightmare on Elm Street got it. Bro, when Freddy Krueger kills you, he fucks you up, bro. 1985. One of the most memorable years ever. Yep. Arnold Schwarzenegger's Commando. Unless something crazy comes up, that should be the winner. Yeah, no, I take it back. I love Arnold Schwarzenegger and Commando, but Rambo First Blood Part 2 was better. It was significantly better. Shout out to Stallone, though. Castle in the Sky, that's more Miyazaki's word. I think I animated here, Labyrinth. I've never seen that. Short Circuit. I have seen Short Circuit, hell yeah. And then Platoon. I think I saw Platoon a long time ago. I'm going to say Platoon. 1987. Dirty Dancing. I don't think I've actually ever seen that for real. Lethal Weapon. That's probably gonna win. Fucking love that movie. That's one of the best buddy cop films ever made. One of the originals. The Princess Bride. I remember that movie. and Full Metal. Ooh, fuck. My favorite film in here is Lethal Weapon. The best film in here is Full Metal Jacket. It's Full Metal Jacket. Damn. Lethal Weapon got hold. 1988. I've never seen it. Shit, movie as hell. Big, I have seen it. The Land Before Time. Shout out to The Land Before Time. I'm surprised they got that on here. And Child's Play. Fuck, bro. I love The Land Before Time. It's such an enchanting animated film, man. It's so heartwarming and sad. It's very sad. And then let's be real, everybody loves dinosaurs. But I gotta go with Child's Play. Shout out to Brad Dourif. I gotta go with Child's Play. Or is it Steven Dorff? No, Steven Dorff is what the fuck is his name? Deacon Frost. Blade, 1989. Here in the 5th, never seen it. The Abyss, I have seen it. That movie don't have me on the edge of my seat. I like that film. Dead Poets Society. And then License to Kill, I gotta go with The Abyss. That movie had me intrigued for real. 1990. Misery. Shout out to James Caan. The Hunt for Red October. Great movie. Great movie. Never seen The Witches. Total Recall. Y'all, I'm gonna be real with y'all. If y'all have never seen the original Total Recall that came out in 1990, I thought that came out in like 1988 though. But if y'all never seen that one's the better film, and the special effects, the sci-fi society that they came up with, the story, and then the makeup artist was all top tier. That movie was like, a lot of people don't know about it. That was a great movie. I'm giving it to Total Recall. 1991. Thelma and Louise. I've actually never seen that. Boys in the Hood. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Cape Fear. Oh, that's a crazy fourth one. That's gonna be the winner. Boys in the Hood. Beauty and the Beast. Gotta give it the Boys in the Hood. Shout out to Ice Cube. Cool Good Jr. 1992, the year of my birth. Wayne's World. Hey. What else? Home Alone 2. That's my shit. Oh, what else in here? A Few Good Men. That's also my shit. You can't handle the truth in that Army of Darkness. Home Alone 2 got hold. Wait, or did it? I love A Few Good Men. I love that movie. It's the best movie up here, but I gotta go with Home Alone 2 for real. I gotta go with Home Alone 2. 93. Cool Runnings. Yes, sir. Underrated film. This is Doubtfire. Ooh. Future. Oh my god, man. This is a solid lineup so far. Oh shit. I've seen all these movies. I love all these movies. But I gotta go with The Nightmare Before Christmas, dog. I gotta go with The Nightmare Before Christmas. That movie was so ahead of its time with the claymation, the storytelling. It's actually a Halloween movie, but it's a Halloween and a Christmas movie at the same time. It's so good. Everybody loves this movie. Gotta go with The Nightmare Before Christmas. But shout out to Robin Williams, God Rest His Soul, Sally Field, and Mrs. Doubtfire. I love that movie too. And then The Fugitive was great as well. 94, craziest year for films. Let's see. The Professional. Do you see what I'm saying? This was the best year for movies. Interview with a Vampire came out that year too. Speaking came out that. And Ace Ventura. Let me chill out. Dog, look at this lineup. The Professional, Interview with a Vampire, Speed, and Ace Ventura. I don't know what to pick. I deadass don't know what to pick. I love all of these. Ace Ventura: Pet Detective might be, still to this day, might be Jim Carrey's best film. It's up there with Liar Liar and The Mask. Speed is definitely one of Keanu Reeves' best films. Shout out to Sandra Bullock as well. Interview with a Vampire. I recently saw that. I saw that like 5 or 6 years ago for the first time. It was a great movie. It was romantic. It's a horror film. Had a powerful cast. And they had this one scene in it that had me looking at the filmmaker sideways when they let a young Kirsten Dunst, when she was like 11, kiss a grown ass man in the mouth. Kiss Brad Pitt in the mouth. I know she was playing a vampire, so technically she was hundreds of years old. But fuck that. Like, for the movie itself, that was kind of crazy that they did that. But that was a great movie. And then The Professional was a great movie as well. That was the first time I personally had ever seen Gary Oldman play a villain, and he was terrifying as a villain. He was a dirty cop in that movie. Oh my god. I can't pick. This is another one. I can't pick. If you want to throw one out, you got to throw out Ace Ventura, but that would make it a 3-way tie. I'm not picking. 1994 too strong. 95. 7. Ooh, great movie. Ghost in the Shell. Hell yeah. A lot of people don't know The Matrix was modeled after Ghost in the Shell and Robotech. A lot of people don't know that. It was inspired by 2 different anime. Oh, that's the winner. That's the winner. That's the best robbery film of all time. Armed robbery film of all time. And then you got Toy Story, one of the greatest animated films of all time. One of the greatest films of all time. I gotta go with Heat. I don't know how Heat didn't win Best Picture for 1995. 96. Fargo, never seen it. Space Jam, oh shit, what else is up here? Twister, really like Twister. Really like Twister. And for this is one of the best vampire films ever made, bro. Shout out to Michael Jordan. But I gotta go with From Dusk Till Dawn. That's my shit, y'all. That is my shit. 97. Good Will Hunting. That might win. I've seen it, man. Confidential. I've actually never seen that. Shout out to, no, not shout out to Kevin Spacey. And then Starship Troopers. I take back what I was saying. Starship Troopers won. Starship Troopers won, bro. That was one of the goriest, most like PTSD giving sci-fi war films I've ever seen. One of the most interesting casts ever. In my opinion, this movie made Casper Van Dien's career. But Starship Troopers, bro, was the best movie up here. 98, another great year for films. The Big Lebowski. Mulan, that might win. I love Mulan. Y'all, Mulan might have the best soundtrack ever from any animated film. The Truman Show, okay. Why are y'all doing this? Why are y'all doing this? The best movie up here, without a doubt, is Saving Private Ryan. The best acting up here is Saving Private Ryan. The best writing is Saving Private Ryan. The best everything up here is from Saving Private Ryan. And wasn't this Matt Damon's first movie or something like it? One of his first films? This is insane, bro. You know what? No, I can't do it. As much as I want to put Mulan over this, I can't. Saving Private Ryan, bro. That one hurt. I love Mulan. 1999. Bet. The Green Mile. Incredible film. That movie was sad as hell, too. The Iron Giant. Y'all know Ball. Whoever made this video, y'all know Ball. That is the most underrated animated film ever, bro. The Sixth Sense. Another incredible film. Shout out to man, no, straight up, man. I want to send prayers to Bruce Willis, dog, because he can no longer speak, man. It's pretty much up for him at this point. He's not terminal, but he kind of is. Damn, man. He don't even remember that he's a famous star. I forgot what his actual sickness is, but it's a neurological problem. But damn. And then American Beauty. Deadass? I'm going to Iron Giant. 2000. New Century. Well, not New Century, New Millennium. Memento. I've actually never seen that. How the Grinch Stole Christmas. I actually love that movie. I love that movie. Pitch Black. I've seen it. I really like that movie. And then El Dorado. The Grinch Stole Christmas. I'm going with that. I'm going with the Grinch Stole Christmas. Shout out to Jim Carrey, bro. The Fast and Furious. Boy, y'all know how high in regard I hold that on Monster Scene. Damn. Oh! Then what else? A Beautiful Mind. Nah, bro. Harry Potter got it. Hold on. Matter of fact, Gryffindor rules. Gang shit. Harry Potter got it, bro. Damn. And I love Fast and Furious. Ice Age. The more time goes on, the more I don't give a fuck about that franchise. It's crazy. Episode 2, probably my favorite Star Wars film. Blade 2. I hold Blade 2 in such high regard. And then Lord of the Rings, Two Towers. This is not fair, bro. Why are y'all making me do this? Blade 2 in every way was better than Blade 1. In every way. Why are y'all making me do this, bro? I gotta give it to Lord of the Rings. It's too good. Even though Star Wars Episode 2 might be my favorite Star Wars film. 2003. Once Upon a Time in Mexico. I saw the movie like once a long time ago. Some Michael. Fine ass. X-Men 2. I hold that in high regard. That's the top 3 X-Men movie. Master and Commander. I've never seen that. I didn't find any. I'm going X2, but close second, super close second is Finding Nemo. I hold that in high regard. That was about Shaun of the Dead. I love that movie, bro. That movie is hilarious. House Moving Castle. Deadass. Miyazaki was cooking when he made this motherfucker. Like, bro, that one might win, depending on what else is up here. Shrek 2. Ooh. And what else? $1 Million Baby. $1 Million Baby won Best Picture that year in 2004. I'm going House Castle, dog. 2005. Wow, we really got 20 years left. Batman Begins. I love that movie, Kingdom of Heaven. I actually never seen that. Chronicles of Narnia, that should win. That should be the winner. And then King Kong, the 08 version. Gotta go with Chronicles of Narnia, the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Blood Diamond. That was such a good movie. Children of Men. I don't think I've ever seen that. Mission Impossible 3. Fuck. That's one of my favorite Mission Impossible, and then The Prestige. We're giving it to Mission Impossible 3. My boy was racing against time in that movie. I Am Legend. That might win it. The remake, though, like when they remade the ending, American Gangster. Great movie. Great movie. Hot Fuzz. I love that movie. That might be my favorite Simon Pegg or Nick Frost movie. And then Ratatouille. Ratatouille is one of the greatest animated films of all time. Just goodness gracious. Fuck, bro. I'm gonna throw y'all a curveball. Y'all ready? The winner is Ratatouille. Dead. The winner is Ratatouille for real. 2008, one of the greatest movie years ever. Hellboy 2 and Golden Army. I really liked it, but nothing. I really liked it. Taken. Love that movie. Shout out to Liam Neeson. Gran Torino. I saw it. Movie was low key kind of boring. And then WALL-E. WALL-E might be one of the top 5 most underrated animated films. I think it won the Oscar for Best Animated Film that year. but people still undersell that movie. The winner goes to Wall-E. That movie was sad too. Like, it's so good. Almost no dialogue, and that movie's incredible. 2009. Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. That might win. I saw that movie. That movie had a scene, a SA scene in it that was so hard to watch, and it was so realistic. The Hangover, uh, one of the greatest comedies ever. Zombieland, super underrated comedy / horror movie. I love that movie. And then Up. Okay, this is another hard one because this comes down between Up and the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. I'm trying to think about the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo to eliminate it. Why would it lose to Up? Is this even the one I'm thinking about? Or is that like the book cover? Because that don't look like that is Rumi Numi Rapace. That is her. It kind of doesn't look like her in that shot right there. But wait, that wasn't even her in that movie. I take that back. That wasn't even Numi Rapace. That was somebody else. I can't think of her real name. What was her name in the? What was her character's name? Wasn't it Lisbeth Scalander? I'm gonna go with Up. I'm gonna go with Up. Also, Oscar winner for best animated film. 2010. All right, what we got? What we got? Despicable Me. My brother used to love that movie. The King's Speech. I saw it. Kick Ass. Shout out to Chloe Grace Moretz. And then The Social Network. Dead Ass. I love The Social Network. I love that movie, and that movie definitely did come out in 2010. I remember because I was in college. I know I just aged myself when I say that. I had just started college at the end of I graduated from high school in 2010 and immediately went to college in the fall. And I was spamming that movie. That movie was built off of like college, so I felt like I was right at home watching it. Shout out to Jesse Eisenberg. Shout out to my dog. Oh, why does somebody call him Chester? My dog, Eduardo Saverin, or excuse me, um, Andrew Garfield. And shout out to Justin Timberlake as well. 2011. It was a long time ago. Rise of the Planet of the Apes. That might win it. I love that movie. Warrior. Ooh, okay. Kung Fu Panda 2. And Harry Potter and Death of Hollows Part 2. Harry Potter and Death of Hollows Part 2 got it. That's the winner. 2012. I know what's going to be in this, and I think I know what the winner is. Lincoln. Yeah, 2012 was another crazy great year for movies. Dread, no. That movie pales in comparison to the first one. The Dark Knight Rises, that one might win depending on number 4. That's Skyfall. It's so close. It's so close. I love Skyfall. That's another one of my favorite 007 movies. But I gotta go with The Dark Knight Rises. I gotta go with The Dark Knight Rises. 2013. Purge, the original. Okay. Wolverine. It was hit or miss. Gravity. I like that movie. And then Prisoners. This is one of the weaker lineups, but I gotta go with Prisoners. 2014. The Grand Budapest Hotel. I love that movie. That might win, depending on what's up here. Nope, it lost to the Winter Soldier already. What else is up here? Answer Tomorrow. I love that movie too. Predestination. I thought I was about to say I've seen all of these, but that's the only one I haven't seen. It's Captain America: The Winter Soldier, and it's a landslide. They ranked that the number 1 MCU film. I don't have it number 1 though. Creed, hell yeah. The Revenant. Congratulations to Leonardo DiCaprio for winning Best Actor. The Martian, that might win it, depending on what number 4 is. Avengers: Age of Ultron. Fuck, bro. Like, I've seen all 4 of these, and they were all great films. I gotta give it to Age of Ultron. Because it's more enjoyable overall than the other 3. And then, yes, Age of Ultron has my favorite quote from any movie. And it comes from Ultron himself. He says, there were there were a dozen extinction level events even before the dinosaurs got theirs. Every once in a while, no, I take it back. I'm fucking up the quote. He says there were a dozen extinction level events even before the dinosaurs had theirs. Every time the world settles, God throws a stone at it. And believe me, he's winding up. That shit hard as a bitch. That shit hard as a bitch. That is my favorite quote. That one and the other one from the original Total Recall, where he says, "You are what you do." I gotta go with Age of Ultron. It's close though, because I love The Martian. That's one of my favorite space movies. 2016. I think this was a really good year for movies too. Deadpool, pretty good, pretty damn good. The Bad Batch, never seen it. Shin Godzilla. That shit hard. And then Moana. I'm gonna go with Moana. I'm going with Moana. Yes, even over Deadpool. And I really like Deadpool. I'm going with Moana. 2017. We're almost done here. Split, great movie. John Wick 2, even better than the first one. Great movie. Light, seen it. That movie was spooky as hell. And then Thor Ragnarok. Actually, I'm gonna throw y'all another curveball. I actually hated Thor Ragnarok. I hated that movie. It was too goofy for what Ragnarok is. If y'all study Norse mythology, y'all do know Ragnarok is like the end of all things, right? That's the end of Asgard. It's like the apocalypse in Norse mythology. What's funny about that? What's funny about that? In the movie, Odin freaking dies in the movie. The goddess of death, Hela, comes back and Thor has to stop her. He loses his eye and all of Asgard is destroyed. Why are you making slapstick comedy in this movie? Why is the movie so colorful and goofy? I love Jeff Goldblum, but like, bro, that movie felt so unserious the whole time with a serious story. Fuck no. I hate what they did with Thor. They made him into a big joke. He was one of my favorite superheroes. It's John Wick Chapter 2. They pissed me off so bad with that shit. 2018. All right, we're cooking now. Ready Player One. Fucking love that movie. Ready Player One is a nerd's wet dream. Annihilation. I saw that movie. It was all over the place, honestly. Bohemian Rhapsody, that might win, depending on what's for it. And Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Okay. Ooh, another tough ass lineup. I do think Into the Spider-Verse was a little on the overrated side. Y'all were glazing that movie a little bit too hard. That movie was really, really good, but it wasn't. People were calling it the best Spider-Man film. I was like, boy, get the fuck out of here. I love Bohemian Rhapsody. I love Ready Player One, and I don't know what happened to the sequel. I think it got canceled, but I gotta go with Bohemian Rhapsody. Rest in peace to Freddie Mercury. 2019. Another good movie for films. I need to sit down and watch Parasite. I know that movie won Best Picture, and it was one of the. I think that was the first foreign film to win Best Picture at the Oscars. I need to sit down and watch that movie. The Gentleman. I love that movie, bro. That one might win it. To be honest. Us. I actually never saw it. I thought it was weird. And Knives Out. God damn. Okay, this is a tough one. This is a tough one. I love both of them. It's going to come down to these two. The Gentleman or Knives Out. Knives Out was super enjoyable. Look at that crazy ass cast, bro. Look at that crazy cast. Oh, all in this movie, you got Jamie Lee Curtis, you got Michael Shannon, you got Chris Evans, you got Daniel Craig, you got Anna de Artemis, you got Lakeith Stanfield. Like that shit is stacked. And then you got another strong cast in The Gentleman. You got Matthew McConaughey. You got what's his name? Without looking at the cast, his name is Hugh Grant. You got Charlie Hunnam. You got Colin Farrell. Like strong ass cast. That is one of my favorite mob movies right there. I gotta give it to Knives Out. I'm giving it to Knives Out. I love that movie. 2020. COVID pandemic, so it wasn't a lot of great films that came out this year. Greenland, I think I have actually never seen that. Soul, never seen it. Devil All the Time. Fucking Tom Holland, I've never seen this. And then A Quiet Place Part 2. Quiet Place Part 2 has it. They got it. 2021. 21. Encanto. That might win it. That was a great movie. Jungle Cruise. I actually enjoyed that movie. Mortal Kombat. Hey. And then the Suicide Squad. Which one though? The Suicide Squad. Which one was that one? Was that the remake? Because the first one was ass. The first one was ass. The second one was actually pretty cool. They got like a freaking anime. I don't know which one that one is, but we're going with Encanto. And yes, we do talk about Bruno. The Menu. That movie was creepy and all over the place. Nope, that movie was also creepy and all over the place. It's hard to understand it. Avatar, Way of Water. All Quiet on the Western Front. We have a winner. All Quiet on the Western Front. We were on like the back ends of the COVID pandemic, so a lot of great films didn't get made in that time span. Poor Things, never seen it. Dungeons and Dragons, I think so. I think I did see that. Godzilla Minus One, and then Super Mario Bros. Movie. Weaker lineup. I gotta give it to the Super Mario Bros. Movie, even though Godzilla Minus One was crazy. Long Legs, never seen that shit. Roadhouse, I saw it. It was alright. Alien Romulus, that was actually really fucking good. And Furiosa, Mad Max Saga. Furiosa got it. That's the first time I seen Chris Hemsworth play a villain too. F1, never seen it. Wake Up Dead Man. Oh, I did see that movie. It was cool. One battle after another. Best Picture winner from last year, and then 20 years later. Yep, easy one. Landslide victory. One battle after another. And I think that's it. That's it. All right. That's going to do it for our YouTube video. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Well, if y'all agree with my picks or not, let me know. How close was I? How off was I? I want y'all to stay tuned because like I said, this is going on YouTube actually in a matter of moments. I'm going to try to simultaneously keep streaming and then upload this at the same time. Hopefully I don't eat up too much of the bandwidth. But yeah, man, let me know. Like I told y'all, I'm an encyclopedia of movies. I've seen almost all these films, and I'm gonna add to my repertoire, add to my arsenal of films that I've watched later on this year, because we still got some bangers coming out this year. But yeah, like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already done it. And once again, as you guys know, I'm DEFF-SOUL, and we out of here, y'all. For the video though, not the stream, for the video.